Hi everyone, today I'll be talking about Delhi University. I have been meaning to make this video for a very long time. Finally, it's happening. So yeah, super excited. I have some raw thoughts, some honest opinions on this particular topic. I'll try to keep it as raw, as simple, as heart to heart as possible. Okay, Delhi University. Delhi University, if you ask me honestly, is India's one of the most reputed, one of the most highly regarded, one of the most highly considered universities. In fact, अगर आप कोई भी class 12 या किसी भी high school student से if you ask them today if they know Delhi University, 9 out of 10 people would say yes. They might have had some sibling, some friend, or in fact, their parent must have graduated from Delhi University. So yeah, DU comes with its own heritage, its own legacy, its own brand value, no doubt about that. But that's not what we are here for today. हम आज किसी और चीज पे बात करेंगे. The topic of this particular video would be: is Delhi University still relevant in 2026 or in the upcoming future years? Does that heritage, does that legacy still hold value today? और क्या वो दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी के लिए उसके लिए एक एडवांटेज या एक डिसएडवांटेज की तरह एक्ट कर रहा है? If you are a high school, if you are a class 12 student today, and if you are making a top list of colleges to consider tomorrow after class 12, should Delhi University be a top contender in that? Should you consider Delhi University? And if you should, where should you place that in your top priorities of college is what we are going to talk about today. It's very difficult for me to talk about all the parameters, all the aspects, and to analyze all aspects in one single video. So we'll be dividing this particular video into different parts. हम हर एक part में एक अलग aspect के बारे में बात करेंगे DU से related. Trust me, these particular videos will be very useful for you. And आज का जो हमारा aspect होगा would be academics. We'll be talking about academics and Delhi University. Why am I the right party to talk on this particular topic is essentially two reasons. Reason number one, I am a Delhi University graduate myself. I completed my graduation from Delhi University, one of the best colleges of DU, Shahid Sukhdev. I completed my finance degree from that particular college. And reason one is that. Reason two is I have been mentoring students and preparing students for CUET entrance, which essentially gets you into DU for the past many years. And I have observed DU from that lens as well. So from both the lens, I have some honest take on DU. And this particular thing is not some random statements or random opinions. I'll be backing it with certain data, my own research, and it will be backed by opinions given by some of our students who are sitting at best of the colleges of DU, average colleges of DU, below average colleges of DU, and the worst colleges of DU as well. So I've taken decent opinions from every party so that I can be as neutral as possible. I'll not be in favor of anything. I'll try to be neutral and give my honest opinion. All right, academics. Historically speaking, Indian education in general has been very theoretical in nature. अगर आप काफी साल पुराना जाएंगे, Indian education system बहुत ज़्यादा theory heavy है. And to counter that, the government or the system recently introduced a change called as NEP, New Education Policy in 2020, जिसका objective simple साधारण सा ये था कि Indian education system at every level, be it at your undergraduation level, college level, be it at your schooling level, be it at your post-graduation level, objective simple था to bring reforms throughout. The main objective being to change it from a theoretical to a more practical based approach. और बहुत सारे nuances भी थे that I'll be discussing. मैं थोड़ा सा specific रहूंगा वो changes कैसे हमारे college education को change करते हैं, DU personally कैसे change करता है उसको, उस सब के बारे में बात करूंगा. In fact, DU released something called as Undergraduate Curriculum Framework in 2022. ये UGCF करके एक document है which is based on NEP 2020. ये एक framework है जो DU ने introduce किया था to bring the changes suggested by the government institutes under the new education policy. इस पूरे डॉक्यूमेंट को मैं बहुत तसल्ली से बहुत अच्छे से आज एनालाइज करने वाला हूं. I have done my own research. I have researched it thoroughly, and here are my conclusions. Okay, try to stay till the end of the video to hear every nuance, every bit of it. I'll also give my final conclusion at the end of the video. अगर आप मोटा देखेंगे जो UGCF का डॉक्यूमेंट है, ये कहता है कि न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी के बहुत सारे चेंजेस हैं जो इंप्लीमेंट करना चाहते हैं. Right from we wish to bring holistic, multidisciplinary, skill-based knowledge, which is a very good thing. It is essentially trying to change your education system from being rigid to flexible. Multidisciplinary is one thing which I think is going to be the future of education, wherein you try to teach the student multiple disciplines instead of focusing only on one. जो बहुत अच्छी चीज भी है, अगर ये adapt करते हैं बहुत अच्छी चीज है. This is one of the frameworks that DU proposes to bring in, and they have brought in a lot of changes from 2022. उसके बाद they have given the option, ये पहले नहीं हुआ करता था. Undergraduate degree used to be a 3-year degree. Now they have given the option of doing an optional 4th year as well. It's optional, but they have given the option, which is again a good thing because that opens your avenues to do research, opens your avenues to do specialization, etc. The third thing that they brought in was multiple exit and entry options. What that simply means is you do not have to stay till the end of the 3rd year. You are allowed to leave after 1 year, 2nd year, 3rd year, or 4th year of college, and you would be allotted something accordingly. You will be awarded a diploma, you will be awarded a degree, etc. based on when you leave. And you have the option to leave. Whenever you leave the college, you will have an academic bank of credits with you. You will have your credits stored somewhere. so that when you come back tomorrow, let's say after 2 years, and you wish to continue college, you can continue exact from that point where you left. Again, that's a very good system because you're introducing flexibility into the system. A person has a flexibility to leave and enter any point in time. Next being, they introduce a lot of things. So earlier when I completed my graduation, this was not something which was a trend. We did not have so many subjects, but they plan to introduce a lot of things like DSC, which are your core subjects, your DSE, which are your electives. They introduce something called as SEC, which are skill enhancement courses. They introduce something called as AEC, ability enhancement courses. They introduce something called as VAC, value added courses, etc., etc. So their whole point being, instead of focusing only on the core disciplines in a particular traditional degree, we are introducing a lot of things which brings you in line with the industry demands. So the industry demands you to have skills. We are introducing skill enhancement courses. The industry wants you to have certain value added courses. We are introducing them, etc., etc. And today, if you ask me, any student of ours who has gone to DU are doing these subjects on ground in reality. And that is the truth, to be honest. And they introduce a lot of other changes. It's a big 30-40 page document. It's publicly available. If you want, you can go to Delhi University's website and download it on your own. It's publicly available. आप खुद जाके पढ़ सकते हैं. All in all, I have highlighted the main features in this particular document. I have no complaint with any of these changes, to be very honest. No complaint at all. In fact, I promote. मेरे को बहुत अच्छा लगा जब ये चेंजेस लाए गए, क्योंकि ये बहुत सालों बाद लाए गए थे. बहुत सालों तक एक बहुत ही फिक्स सिस्टम था जो चल रहा था. The complaint is with something else. And this has been a complaint with DU for the longest time. Before these changes and post these changes, these complaints remain the same. The problem with Delhi University for the longest time has been your industry, your environment is changing at a very rapid pace. Especially in the last few years, if you see the pace of growth of technology, things are changing at a very, very rapid pace. Unfortunately, our education system, especially universities like DU, are not adapting to that very, very quickly. And that's primarily why I said in the beginning of this video that heritage, that legacy is unfortunately acting as a disadvantage to DU, because the people in the system have become so rigid. I'm not saying it's entirely their fault, but unfortunate part is that is causing disadvantage or problems to the students there. Because if the university does not adapt to the way industry is behaving, whatever students graduate, they are not industry ready. They are not ready to work in any industry or any company for that matter, because what company requires and what they have been taught, there is a huge gap in that. And nobody is talking about that. Nobody is working on that. And that's a very unfortunate part. और यही एक मेरी major complaint है. मेरी बहुत अच्छा लगा मेरे को ये changes देख के, but problem ये है, the biggest problem with DU has always been execution. On paper, these policies look brilliant, beautiful. मतलब it deserves appreciation. But the problem is when you go on ground and check the reality, it's far from reality. ये changes आधे से ज़्यादा तो implement हुए ही नहीं है. बहुत सारे जो हुए हैं, मेरे को problem उनकी execution के साथ है. For example, let me give you an example. If a skill enhancement course is being taught to a Delhi University student by sitting in class, by reading a book, how can you call that a skill enhancement course? The whole ideology of a skill is to impart practical knowledge on how to do that skill. आप क्लास में उस बच्चे को बैठ के एक स्किल सिखा रहे हो, what sense does it make? So my whole problem is these SECs, VACs that you have added, and this is a very, very, I'm not trying to criticize, I'm more like, मैं थोड़ा सा जिंदगी में पॉजिटिव रहने वाला इंसान हूँ. अगर कोई DU का पर्सन भी है जिसको सुनता है, this is more like a feedback that I'm giving to the university to improve on this. आपने SEC, VAC जैसे बहुत सारी चीजें ऐड कर दी, but this is acting like a burden, to be honest, on the students and nothing more. ये कुछ भी नहीं है. खाली दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी स्टूडेंट यही कहते हैं सर पता नहीं क्या ऐड कर दिया, कोई सेंस नहीं है. आधे ज्यादा बच्चे उस क्लास में जाते नहीं है, जो आते भी हैं वो बैठ के एक किताब से स्किल सीख रहे हैं. हाउ इज दैट रेलेवेंट? So my biggest problem has been Delhi University is very good on paper. The changes it introduces, and this has been in the past as well. बहुत सारे changes आएंगे, but on paper आएंगे. On reality जब उनको execute करने की बात आती है तो कुछ होता ही नहीं है. And this is, I'm talking about Delhi University, some of the best colleges as well. उनमें भी same ही situation है. What is being taught over there is of no relevance in today's times. So in 2026 or in future, if someone is applying to DU, especially for academics, मैं बाकी parameters के बारे में नहीं बात कर रहा हूँ. I will be talking about them in the future in further videos. But if academics is your consideration, I'm sorry to say, Delhi University is nowhere in the top contenders. आपको बहुत ज्यादा consideration में डालना, हाँ डाल लो consideration में, but ऊपर तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं डालना चाहिए. That is my honest opinion as far as academics is concerned. कुछ parameters हैं जिसमें अच्छा भी काम करता है, but academics पे नहीं करता है. At least आज तो नहीं करता है, कल को करने लग जाए, I would be the first one to comment on that and to tell you about that. But it's not happening today. The execution part is the weakest part. So that is my analysis of DU for now as far as the academics is concerned. I'll be coming up with more videos talking about the other parameters, right from your placements to your peer group to your crowd to everything. I'll be talking about that. So I hope this was a useful video. Additionally, if someone is or wishes to prepare for entrances like CUET, IPMAT, IM, UG, we at Exceed Entrance Prep will be starting with our crash courses. We'll be starting with our tracks. These would be tracks. These would essentially be courses for people who are preparing for the 2026 exam, be it CUET, IPMAT, IMUG. We'll be starting with our crash course in our Sector 39 Gurugram Center. So if you are from Delhi NCR, you are from Gurgaon, you wish to prepare with us in a more structured fashion, in an outcome-based fashion, in a way that is actually going to drive results for you, you are more than welcome. This will be happening exclusively at our Gurgaon centers only. So you're more than welcome and you can come and study with us. I hope this was a useful video. If you wish to contact us, the number would be in description. You can talk to us. And if you wish to prepare, you can. I hope this was a useful video, everyone. I'll be coming up with more such videos in future. It was great talking to you. Thank you so much.